Hi, my name is Syed, and this is my creative science project, which is based on Mario. So it all starts out when Mario and Luigi were in a town, and they see a pipe suddenly come up, and so Mario and Luigi were curious, and they go down the pipe. So when they go down the pipe, they don't realize, but they actually end up in a place called Helix City. And so Mario and Luigi were kind of confused on where were they, and the pipe had disappeared. So they just walked around, and they actually came across a character whose name was Koopa Troopa. Koopa Troopa was a wise man, and he basically had knowledge on everything that was happening in the city and what was it. So Mario and Luigi were curious, and Koopa Troopa explained that this is Helix City, and then how all of these buildings come together to form this one city. It's just like how DNA, like you have these different parts make up DNA and the cell. So they were explaining, and he was about to explain DNA replication when Mario and Luigi thought that he was getting a little too boring, and so they just split off. They're like, all right, bye, and then they split off, and then they were just exploring their own, and Mario was on one side, Luigi was on the other, and suddenly they heard a zipping sound. And it turned out that the DNA started replicating. So suddenly a machine called Heli came and broke the city in half. And as this old city separated, a new one just joined along. And Polly helped join all those two cities together. So Mario was lonely, he was on his own city, he was crying, he didn't know what to do because he's been with his brother mostly all his life. And suddenly Luigi falls from the sky. And so apparently what happened was that Luigi fell off his city and fell onto Mario's. And so they meet up when suddenly a pipe appears, and it's Koopa Troopa. And so Koopa's like, oh, what did you guys learn while you were here? And Mario's like, what do we learn? Like, what do you mean? And he's like, no, tell me, what did you learn about this city and everything? And well, Mario starts explaining about how the city replicates and how it needs these Heli and Polly to make it all happen. And yeah, much like DNA. And then Koopa makes them realize that this was all just a big test put by Princess Peach to like see if they would learn anything. So, and then they're like, all right, now you guys can go home now. So they all go through the pipe, and what ends up happening is they reach their hometown. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, but it's like, it's interesting because usually when we read out of textbooks and stuff, and you don't understand it as well.
Yeah.
But like when you do something hands-on, like something you know that you'll like,
Yeah.
I guess it's just a way that you can like learn it better, and you can understand it like with a more deeper understanding. So I was watching these like stop motion videos online, and they seemed really cool to me. Like there was one that specifically stood out.
Okay.
It was a Mega Man thing, a stop motion made of like post-it notes.
Yeah.
That it was by this guy. He spent like 2 months making it, and I really wanted to do something, and I thought, why don't? And I did a cell analogy project, and then I already had Mario already done on that, so I had like knew how to like I could fit it together.